They broke into glass at the door and forced themselves in, and then they just hit me with a hammer.
Any serious bleeding?
Oh my God, all over my head.
Okay.
I've been hit with a hammer about 10 times on my head.
All right.
You're going left at the lights.
When you get dispatched to any job where there's mention of violence, you immediately start to wonder where the perpetrators of that violence are and am I going to be safe when I get there?
Yeah, we're here.
All whilst you're trying to think clinically about how you're going to help this patient.
Luckily, the police have already arrived and secured the house. Now, a crime scene.
Hello.
Another paramedic crew has started treating 50-year-old Ajith, who is bleeding heavily from a head wound.
They stole my wallet, they stole my jewellery, they used the hammer to break the glass on the door.
His attackers are still on the loose.
You want something for that pain, pal?
Please. They wouldn't let me look up, right? They had my hoodie over my head. They just come in and kicked the door down. They bashed me and they took me down the corridor and just kept hammering me.
With any patient that's been belted in the head with a hammer, we're obviously worried about a head injury. But it's really difficult for us to assess any sort of internal bleeding, and that bleed in the brain can get bigger and bigger and compress the brain more and more, and ultimately that can be fatal.
I thought they were just punching me. They were hammering.
How was your trip to Israel?
It was really good.
Family bonding, yeah? Family time.
So important.
Taz and Amanda are both back at work after enjoying holidays overseas, visiting their families.
I'll ask you the question which my daughter asked me in India.
Yeah.
You obviously saw the sun.
I did.
Was it the same sun you see in Melbourne?
Yes,
Oh,
it was
okay.
the same sun.
My daughter asked me the same thing. That is the same sun we see in Melbourne? And I said, yeah. I said, well, why did we come that far to see them? So,
I love it. I love the way kids
sometimes I'm
think.
answerless.
I just love the way that kids think. Whatever comes into their mind, they ask, they've got no inhibitions, and they're just so curious about the world. It's just so cute and innocent to hear the things that they come up with.
All right, Amanda, looks like we got dispatched to a 7-year-old female. She's got a history of diaphragmatic hernia, and she's got heart palpitations, dizziness, and nausea.
At 7?
At 7.
Hearing about this girl having such a long medical history, I'm thinking about my daughter. You know, she's 7, and no matter how trained we are, when a children is involved, it makes you super anxious. We don't want to see any kids in any kind of distress at all.
Cameras have not been allowed inside the girls' school.
Okay.
After attaching heart monitoring equipment, Taz and Amanda are now bringing 7-year-old Marley out to the ambulance.
Mum's going to put you down so you can walk into the ambulance, okay?
Her mum, Liz, was called to the school for yet another medical emergency for her daughter.
Behind you.
Okay.
Diaphragmatic hernia is a condition the 7-year-old was born with that causes underdeveloped lungs, putting a massive strain on the heart.
Yeah, I can put a blanket on if you want.
Urgent corrective surgery as a baby saved Marley's life, but she's been in and out of hospital ever since.
Because Marley's had so many medical issues. When I get a call from Marley's school, I get that sick feeling in my stomach and I think, what's happened now? So I went to school and Marley was quite distressed. She was crying and she actually said to me before they came, "Mummy, am I going to die?"
I'm going to sit here.
Now, Taz, do you need
And Mum's
anything?
going to sit at the back. No, I think I'll be right.
Okay.
You good, Marley?
Shush.
When Marley gets sick, she doesn't like people talking to her.
I still need to talk to your mum.
She knows how fragile she is. The cardiologist said to us early on, I can't guarantee that everything's going to be okay, and it might come a time when her little body just can't do it anymore and just shuts down.
I understand that you want everyone to be quiet, but I don't know what's happening with you then.
Coming up at 1-2, mate. Now it's booked at around 80. And come straight up.
Flight paramedic Ray and an air ambulance team have just been dispatched from the Essendon base and are on their way to a holiday town on the Victorian coast.
What is it, a burn? Burn safety, mate. That's house fire.
A man is suffering from smoke inhalation after being trapped in a burning house.
We'll be down there in just over 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes.
But disturbing details of how the fire started are now coming through.
Even as we fly, I still can't quite work out. I'm reading the notes over and over again. You've got this lovely couple minding their own business in a holiday house. And at about 3 o'clock in the morning, this gentleman has answered a knock on the door. That person has basically barged into his house and asked that he call the police. He's concerned someone's trying to kill him, apparently. They've called the police and the police won't attend because nothing really is going on. He then decides, if I burn the house down, the police will come. So he's essentially kept this man hostage and proceeded to light the house up in multiple spots. And I'm thinking, basically, what?
All right, mate, let's get some pre-landing checks.
No one comes in your home, holds you hostage and sets fire to it just to get the police attention.
Yeah, we'll set back, thank you. Copy, clear to ground left. Yeah, copy.
It's bizarre. It is probably the most incredible story I've heard in 23 years of ambulance.
The couple have already been taken to a local hospital, but the husband needs to be emergency airlifted to a major trauma centre in Melbourne. 68-year-old Thomas has multiple injuries and could have damaged lungs from smoke inhalation. Fortunately, his wife Kate has come out of the trauma unscathed.
Have you heard of such thing happening, Catherine?
No.
Just a quiet little night.
Quiet little night, watching the football, you know.
Thomas told Kate to run for help, so she was not in the house when the stranger set it alight.
How extensive's the damage?
Oh, the house is gone by the looks of it. Front bedroom may be all right, I think, but the rest of it, I don't know. I haven't been in.
Thomas tried to fight the man, but couldn't stop the house from going up in flames.
Oh, this guy just knocked on your door randomly. Wow. And 40-odd minutes you were inside with him?
Oh, a bit longer than that.
A bit longer? Was it burning the whole time?
No.
No.
Burning for about 40 minutes.
40 minutes, and you're trapped inside with him?
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons?
Oh, he had a knife.
He had a knife.
Probably not.
Thomas injured his hamstring during the confrontation, but Ray is far more concerned about the amount of smoke he's inhaled.
Sorry, Tom, bear with me.
So a significant concern in terms of patient injury is airway burns.
Does it hurt to breathe?
A little bit.
All right.
Now, this concern with that is their windpipe swells up. And if it swells up too much, it closes over. If it closes over, you can't breathe.
So I was like trapped, and then they had me back by the hands. They're saying, get up, get up. And I said, mate, I can't get up. I don't have the energy to get up.
Mike and Eamon are treating 50-year-old Ajith, who was attacked with a hammer in a shocking home invasion.
I know they took my wallet, and I think they got my mobile phone.
You hear it in the news all the time, people's homes getting invaded, and that's just a phrase in the news, but when you go there and you see it, you realise how horrific and terrifying that is.
But there's another reason why Ajith is so distressed.
You don't understand, my mum had a stroke last year, and I looked after her.
Ajith is the primary carer for his elderly mum who had a stroke, and that's a huge responsibility. And if he sustains some serious injuries from this, he might not be able to do that.
Someone's got to ring my dad and tell me he's got my mum at physio.
Mate, there's plenty of police here, don't worry about that.
The worry is that Ajith might be developing a serious bleed on the brain.
Nice and slow.
That's it, mate.
See what you feel like when you're on your feet?
You're doing well, mate. I got you.
I've done this with my mum a lot of times, but she was the one on the wheelchair.
It kind of gets you a bit angry, you know. This guy's just at home by himself, minding his own business. He's got elderly parents that live there, and someone's just busted in and beaten him to a pulp. His injuries are pretty severe, but all he cares about is looking after his family. Keep your head back for
Someone
us.
will be guarding the head.
Yeah, the police are here. They've got the police tape up and it's all cordoned off, okay, mate?
Those blokes, you think the police tape's going to hold them from...
No, but the police are going to be here still as well, all right, mate?
But they should be home hopefully about 3:30. My mum and dad, I'm saying.
Good to go.
Am I still dripping blood on my shoulder?
A little bit. That might be rain as well, mate. We'll get you in.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying a few weird things. He's thinking there's blood dripping out of his ear that's actually the rain, and talks about the police tape not being able to hold people if they come back. So I'm not sure if he's confused or if is this actually a symptom of a severe head injury, and we have to figure out the difference.
Oh.
We're going to put this on so we can keep checking your oxygen.
Amanda and Taz are preparing to transport Liz and her 7-year-old daughter, Marley. The little girl has heart palpitations and a disturbingly long medical history.
Marley was on home oxygen till she was 2.
Okay. Not anymore?
Not anymore. Only till she was 2. So Marley was born with CDH, or a congenital diaphragmatic hernia.
Take some deep breaths for me.
In CDH babies, the diaphragm doesn't form all the way across, so the internal organs migrate up into the chest, which stops the lungs growing, pushes the heart over to the opposite side, and essentially puts a massive strain on the lungs and the heart.
What's the position of Marley's heart?
In the middle. It's in the middle. The doctors had pretty much prepared us for a funeral for our unborn child. So we weren't expecting her to be so pink and be crying as well. That was a massive relief, but obviously that was just the first hurdle that she had to overcome.
Has she ever been to an ICU?
Yes, when she was born.
Oh, when she was born.
Yes, she spent 4 months in the hospital when she was born.
Okay.
You okay, Missy? Yeah.
Today, Marley's heart has been racing, but the crew has decided against going lights and sirens to avoid increasing the 7-year-old's anxiety.
With Marley's fast heart rate, anxiety is the last thing that we need. And with her complex history, it's really important that we keep a close eye on her. She's got a really high potential to deteriorate at any minute.
I won't be in. I'm just in an ambulance with Marley. That she was complaining her heart was beating fast again. There's always been issues. Early on, I said to the doctors, you know, when can I sit back and just take a breath and just be like, we're at a place we can relax? And she said, Liz, this isn't, you're never going to get that with Marley.
I'm just going to give you some paracetamol.
House fire victim Thomas is about to be emergency airlifted to a Melbourne trauma centre. Flight paramedic Ray is worried the 68-year-old has airway burns that could cause potentially fatal swelling.
Crazy, Thomas. Craziness.
Thomas and his wife Kate were asleep when a stranger came bashing on their door.
Tom and I both woke up and I just automatically said, "What's that?" And so Tom got up and opened the front door, and I heard Tom say, "Come inside, yes, I will help you. I'll call the police."
That's just some Panadol.
And then his voice changed. I think that's what really worried me. I could hear Tom say, "No, give me the phone, give me the phone." And the guy wouldn't give Tom the phone. And I thought, there's something really wrong with this. So I just said, "Tom," and Tom said, "Go."
Suddenly, Kate was the one knocking on a stranger's door for help. The alarmed neighbours let her in and police were called.
And it was while I was ringing them that I heard a bang, and I looked back towards the house and I could see fire. That's when I really did start to panic. It was frightening, absolutely frightening, because I had no idea of what was taking place inside the house.
Just a quick update. I reckon he's probably got more potential airway burns than not. Certainly soot in his throat, in his nose. He says it's just uncomfortable around his throat region. Feels a little bit difficult to breathe. So I'm just going to bring him up to the Alfred. Probably 45 minutes we'll be on the pad.
My concern for airway involvement that will impact immediately on his breathing is decreased, because it probably would have happened by now. But all the other things that could go wrong in terms of breathing in noxious fumes, there's still a potential for something to complicate his presentation.
I'll head up home and let the kids know, and then I'll ring the Alfred, all right?
Ray is still worried Thomas could have inhaled the deadly gas carbon monoxide.
So carbon monoxide is the so-called silent killer. Your body will start transferring around carbon monoxide instead of oxygen. Your cells can't work on carbon monoxide. Your tissues don't work on carbon monoxide.
Train seatbelt patient. Good to go.
So my concern for Tom is that he may have had a high exposure to carbon monoxide, potentially dangerous, in its worst extreme, potentially fatal.
I heard he's throbbing. Just imagine with a flat end hammer, if you got hammered on it about 10 times.
Pretty uncomfortable. Now, this is something to take the edge off that pain.
Mike, Eamon and intensive care paramedic Gary are taking Ajith to hospital. The 50-year-old was viciously attacked with a hammer in his own home.
And they hit you quite a few times.
Yeah, man. And I thought, am I going to wake up? Well, I won't wake up, but they're going to kill me and leave me there. And I'm just glad I'm still here. I thought I was going to die. Man, that's what I thought.
Mate, well, let me tell you, you're very much here. So you've been through hell and back. We just want to scan you in to be on the safe side. Yeah.
It's really hard in this job because we can help treat a patient's physical injuries, we can treat their pain. The hard bit is going to be once all the scars have healed and the injuries are gone, he's still going to live in that house, and every time he hears something outside, I wouldn't be surprised if he relives this attack, and it'll probably haunt him for a long time.
And you remember the whole of it?
Yeah.
Didn't black out at all?
No, I didn't know. Thank God my mum and dad weren't home, man. I don't know what would have happened if, oh God.
Archie?
Yes?
They weren't home, buddy.
And are you looking after mum and dad at home at the moment?
Yeah, I am. Well, last year my mum had a stroke and I've been looking, I'm the carer.
That's great stuff, mate.
And I do everything. I bathe there, I do everything at home.
And that's a full-time job in itself, isn't it?
It is, it is.
Yeah. We just want to get you back and feeling good so you can look after your family, all right?
It sounds like they need you around.
Oh, yeah, and I don't want to let them down.
You're not going to let them down.
Sarge, the facts of the matter are your parents weren't home, and that's good. The police are in the process of sorting all of this out, and they're going to talk to your parents and help things get cleaned up. And we're going to try and keep you nice and comfortable, and then the Alfred's going to look after you from there, okay? So everything else I don't want you to worry about. The what-ifs, they don't matter now, okay? One of the things people tend to do in traumatic situations like this is they blame themselves for what's gone on. So we as paramedics have a huge responsibility to sort of help Ajith and redirect some of his thoughts. Do you follow the football, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Who's your team?
Collingwood, mate.
Collingwood? Oh, you got to get out of the ambulance now, mate.
Yeah. I thought I was going to get another smack with the hammer.
I think on any job, no matter how serious it is, it's okay to have a laugh with the patient, because when your patient's laughing, they're not thinking about the seriousness of what's just gone on. Their mind's off the trauma of it all, and that has a physical effect on the patient. We're just coming up onto Punt Road now, okay, mate?
Oh, that was quick.
He's an efficient driver, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's hit every bump along the way, so you can get stuck in it.
It was a good drive.
Yeah.
Just rag on the driver.
Right, we're just pulling into the Alfred Hospital now, okay?
With Ajit, he's awake, he's talking to us, but he's had really serious head injuries that who knows what problems that's going to cause down the track.
Throbbing, man.
But his main concern is, when am I going to be able to get home and look after his mum? She needs him, so I hope that he recovers really well.
There's one air ambulance base.
Flight paramedic Ray is en route to hospital with Thomas, who was held captive in his own house while a stranger set it on fire.
Thames 1, go ahead.
68-year-old male. House was set on fire. Clear inhalation injury. He's got a sooty nose, nostril hairs in the house. He's got soot in his airway. Says it feels a little difficult to breathe and a little tight around his throat.
During the flight, it's really keeping an eye on his breathing and if any complications are going to arise there.
We've just got him on some paracetamol, so he's running on a gram of paracetamol IV.
But also, I'm actually looking out for his emotional state. This is an enormous thing he's faced. He's been held at knife point. He's had his house burnt down around him, and he looks a contemplative man. So I'm worried in some regards about his mental state. I'm looking for any signs that he is becoming overly upset and exceptionally emotional with that.
Tom, you hear me? Right, so just let him come down. This thing shakes quite a bit. The last couple of 100 metres down to the pad, it's just normal, all right?
You can't really do anything. You're really just another human being. You're not a paramedic, you're just a human being sharing that with him.
you doing, Tom? I imagine that would have been the most terrifying night of your life.
It wasn't real good.
No, I don't reckon it would have been real good either.
Welcome to the Alfred. Sorry what's happened to you today. We're just going to get you out and take you downstairs.
A team of burns victim specialists are standing by to begin treatment on Thomas's injuries. If he can heal physically, hopefully he will also heal mentally.
Bizarre.
How are those chips, Doddsy? These chips? Yep. Are magnificent. This is deep fried cholesterol goodness. Oh my God, you're a changed man. Look at you.
Intensive care paramedic Glennis is enjoying the end of her partner Dodsy's very strict diet.
The hangriness is gone. There is no hangry. No. I have been reunited with my long-lost sugar and deep-fried cholesterol. You are just a lovable ball of fun now. I'm a lovable ball of chips. So good.
The fast food indulgence is over when a Code 1 call comes in.
16-year-old female. Seizure activity for 20 minutes.
The girl has a severe form of epilepsy and is no stranger to seizures. But this one has lasted an alarming amount of time.
Come on, get out the way. That's it.
The main danger for somebody who has a prolonged seizure is that they can get a lack of oxygen to their brain, which can lead to brain injury.
It should be us here.
Another ambulance crew was closest to the girl's school and arrived only minutes earlier.
How are you, mate?
Hi, I'm Nikki and this is
Hi,
Brianna.
Nikki.
So today she started having the tonic-clonic seizure. When we got to her, it was going for approximately 17 minutes. She was still actively tonic-clonic.
Okay, and this is her normal seizure presentation?
Yeah.
When we first arrived, we can see Brianna is still seizing. Lack of oxygen to the brain is just one of the problems. Another problem is they don't have good airway tone. The other thing is that their body's constantly twitching and they're overheating. So there's a number of problems that can occur with these kids with prolonged seizures, and they all can be life-threatening.
Oh, job.
Long-time partners Nicola and Risky have just clocked on for the afternoon shift.
So we've been dispatched to a 25-year-old male, assaulted, head into the wall, complaining of a severe headache, dizziness, blurred vision, swelling to face. May need treatment at hospital. Not ideal. Not a good day out at the train station if that happens, I can tell you that.
What is a good day out at the train station?
When you turn up, you scan your my key, it's got money on it, so you're allowed through. You're standing on the platform and the doors actually open right where you're standing. You step straight on and there's seats. That's a perfect day at a train station.
Yeah.
We tend to joke around a bit in the car because we know that once we get to a job, it can turn quite serious quite fast.
It certainly hasn't been a good day for their 25-year-old patient.
Hi.
G'day, how are you?
His headaches just increased and he started to vomit.
Okay.
If a patient's been vomiting after a knock to the head, this could be way worse than we first thought.
Yeah. What's happened?
Punched in the face numerous times.
Yeah.
My head being slammed against a brick wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
All across here.
He appears okay, but I know that a knock to the head can be deceiving.
I'm just going to feel down your neck. Is there any pain in here?
No.
I need to rule out that he doesn't have a spinal injury as well.
Reach up and squeeze my hands for me. Squeeze, good. Give me a big smile, show me your teeth. Good. Do you have any numbness or tingling in your arms or your legs? No. It's just all in your head.
The impact could mean a multitude of things, but I'm comfortable that I can just focus on his head.
You've only had the one vomit? Yeah. Okay.
He's only had one vomit so far, but if he was to have any more than that, that could indicate that he's going to go downhill quite fast.
Any blurred vision?
Yeah, I've been dizzy ever since.
Yeah. It does look a little bit swollen there, yeah.
Blunt trauma to the head, no matter how mild it might seem, definitely needs to be investigated at hospital because it can easily be bleeding on the brain or a severe concussion.
Look, I advise to go to hospital and just get observed for the next few hours. Yeah.
Do you want me to make an elephant? Let's do that.
7-year-old Marley has just had terrifying heart palpitations. The little girl is chronically ill and a frequent visitor to hospitals. So Taz is trying everything to stop Marley feeling scared.
Hello, Marley. I like my glove puppets. It's a very wonderful, wonderful distraction therapy.
I can make a big noise.
Marley's such a little rock star, but unfortunately, she could actually be really sick. So today, the best place for her is the hospital.
You got nice, long, straight hair.
Mine is long.
Well, it's longer than mine. I shampoo and conditioner every morning, and then I comb it.
You can't comb it.
Well, I can. I try.
You can comb the back, but you can't comb the front.
No.
He's combed it so much it fell out.
Oh, not really.
Or did you get cancer?
No, I didn't get the cancer, but it's just fell out. They were not glued properly.
Taz and I joke around a lot, and we bicker like an old married couple. But at the end of the day, if I had a sick child in the back of an ambulance, I would want nobody else but Taz right next to them.
Where are we going?
It's called Emergency.
I really hope everything.
I hope too.
And then if I feel fine, I can go home. I think 200% chance I'm going home.
My guess is I think 203% that you're going home.
I think 1,000 billion.
That's a lot of percent.
That's a small percent.
I really love Marley's optimism, but if her heart really is out of rhythm, she could be in some serious deep water.
We'll be there very soon.
Do you remember what the heart doctor's called?
Cardiology?
Yeah, there you go.
Mum Liz has been dealing with threats to Marley's life since she was born.
I wouldn't be able to tell you how many hospital visits she's had because she's had so many.
Reel you in and Amanda can come later. Yeah?
Everyone says to me, how do you do this? How are you so strong? But this is our normal and you'd do anything for your child.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
We just have to take each day as it comes, and that is really, really difficult.
So Brianna has a mild intellectual disability and the only complication she has is seizures.
Yep. Intensive care paramedics Dodsey and Glennis are responding to 16-year-old Brianna, who's been seizing for more than 20 minutes.
Have you seen her have seizures before?
Yeah, so she's had 3, this is her 3rd.
The teachers at her school have to call the ambulance when her seizures last longer than 5 minutes.
She has a lot of trouble coming out of the seizure.
Yeah.
It's crucial they stop the seizure as soon as they can to prevent brain damage.
This is something that can be affecting them for the rest of their lives. So this can affect everything from sight, speech, the way that they walk or the way that they do things.
So she's had 10 milligrams, no worries. Another 10 drawn up.
Ready to go.
So the initial crew's given Brianna a drug that we carry called midazolam that hopefully alleviates the seizure.
Brianna.
The main side effect of midazolam that would concern us, particularly in Brianna's case, is it's a respiratory depressant. It can slow her breathing down enough that it would stop.
Brianna.
It's a life-threatening side effect, so they have to make sure they don't give Brianna too much.
Midazolam generally has an onset time anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. If the first dose doesn't work, then we will be giving the second dose. So in those next couple of minutes, we're wanting the seizure to stop, but we're also watching her respiration rate vigilantly.
This has been the same presentation each time.
Pretty much our first one that we had here was 40 minutes.
Her longest seizure she's ever had has gone for just under an hour.
Okay.
She has them quite regularly, so 3 this month that have all required intervention.
Brianna's had some very significant seizure activity over the last month. Her seizure is quite complex, difficult to manage, and each time she's not breathing in deeply, that can have some pretty bad consequences for the brain.
Just pop on the bed there, mate.
Nicola and Risky are loading their 25-year-old patient. After getting his head slammed into a brick wall, he's been dizzy and has thrown up.
How bad's the pain out of 10 if 0 was no pain at all and 10 was the worst pain you could ever imagine?
For a headache, it's about 9.
As the patient was involved in a fight, he's under police custody.
Do you feel nauseated?
Yeah.
He's alert, talking to me, and he hasn't vomited again. But it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to the head and the brain. So this patient definitely needs to be monitored at hospital.
As soon as they take off, the man takes a turn for the worse.
Suddenly, the patient starts vomiting again and again and again.
Sorry.
It's okay. Now alarm bells are ringing for me. And I've known Nicola for a long time, so it only took a glimpse in the mirror for us to know what each other was thinking.
So you meet 5 heads now, which makes it significant blunt.
Yep. So we're going to go to the Royal Melbourne now.
5 heads is a criteria that we use to determine whether someone's got a significant head injury. Now that the patient's had multiple vomits, he now fits our criteria. So we've upgraded to lights and sirens. He may have swelling or bleeding on the brain, and we need to get him to hospital ASAP.
Just use that.
Heritage stone or did you go?
Worst case scenario, he could become unconscious and end up dying.
Brianna, open your eyes, doll.
16-year-old Brianna has been having a seizure for over 20 minutes, and the longer it continues, the higher the risk of brain damage.
So I've got another 10 here, but can you draw me up another one, please?
It's an anxious wait to see if the first dose of the strong sedative midazolam will successfully stop Brianna's seizure.
Open your eyes.
Yeah, I just pressed it.
Open your eyes for me.
Brianna.
Open them up, Brianna.
If not, Doddsy and Glennis will have to give Brianna more of the medication, but that could cause her to stop breathing.
She's got a little bit of tonus in her feet, and she's still got the flickering of the eyelids.
Yeah.
When someone's been seizing for a long period of time, initially all muscles would have twitched, and they would have twitched quite enormously. But as 20 minutes goes on, the muscle gets very tired, and so what we're left with is just very slight movements. So what we're checking for is to see whether there's rigidity within the arms and legs.
So she's got no tonus in her arms, so it's quite flaccid. See that, Glennie?
So when Doddsy tells me that Brianna's limbs are quite flaccid, it means that they're no longer seizing.
She stopped? Yeah, she stopped. Hey, doll, can you open your eyes for me?
So
Hey, doll.
to be the...
We're awake now, Glennie.
Yes, yes.
Hi.
You're all right.
We're just from the ambulance, sweetheart.
You're all right. Just at school. Just waking up.
So finally, Brianna comes around. She's not verbalising with us or talking to us, but she's having a look around, which tells me now that the seizure is gone and she's more relaxed, which is great for us because it tells me that I don't have to give her any more medication at this stage.
You're doing really well, Brianna. That's it. Have a deep breath. You're okay, Chicky.
The staff at the school are fantastic, very supportive people. When people come out of a seizure, they're quite confused about their surroundings. So having familiar faces there normalises it for them that it's okay.
We'll get her on the bed, we'll get some dots on her and stuff.
They play a vital role in this, but she's still not out of the woods, so she still needs to go to hospital for some investigation.
All right, Brianna. You're okay.
You ready, love?
We're here.
With Brianna now in a stable condition, Glennis and Doddsy can hand her over to the other paramedic crew for the trip to hospital.
I'm going to come with you, Brianna, okay?
Sadly, the 16-year-old's severe form of epilepsy means more seizures are inevitable. Glennis and Doddsy head back to base, impressed with the school's outstanding level of care.
Those girls were good. They were fantastic. You know, this has happened 3 times before with her. That has to be a very challenging job.
Yeah.
Takes a special one.
10 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say 10.
Nicola and Risky are travelling lights and sirens to hospital.
How many times do you think you were punched in the face?
At least 20.
Their patient has been hit in the head during a fight and appears to be deteriorating, so the case has been upgraded to time-critical Code 1. The 25-year-old man's severe vomiting could be a sign of a dangerous bleed on the brain.
This one sits on the top of your tongue. See how you go, and it just fizzles away, okay? That's to help with the nausea.
I've got to treat this patient's vomiting because if it is bleeding on the brain, the more he vomits, the more pressure there is in his head and the less blood flow to his brain, which is never a good thing.
Royal Melbourne coming to you with a 25-year-old male. Right side of his head's been pushed into a wall and he does meet the 5 heads criteria.
There's nothing worse being a paramedic than watching a patient deteriorate in your own care, but I just need to stay calm.
So dizzy, pain, right side of head.
Right here,
All through there.
Does it feel harder to recover?
So you're feeling a bit slower? Yeah.
It's a relief to finally get this patient to hospital. He's actually still potentially quite critical. I hope he doesn't deteriorate further and he can get the care that he needs.
He's got soot in his airway.
It's been 5 weeks since Thomas was emergency airlifted to a Melbourne burns unit, after he and wife Kate's holiday house was set alight by a stranger.
Do you have any weapons?
Oh, you had a knife.
He had a knife.
At hospital, Thomas's lungs had to be surgically cleaned, but he should make a full recovery.
Physically, I think I'm almost there.
Always loved going down the beach house.
But to a certain extent, I haven't processed a lot of it yet.
Despite the emotional toll, Thomas knows exactly how he'd react if someone came knocking for help again.
Probably much the same way, because I keep reminding myself, my experience was quite negative. However, there were people down the road who let Kate in. You might be a bit careful. If they knocked on that door, I might ask them to stand on the porch for a while, but I would certainly help them.
Brianna, open your eyes, Dale.
Brianna continues to battle her extreme epilepsy.
Have you seen her have seizures before?
Yeah.
Hey, Dale.
The teenager is grateful to have so many caring people around her
You're doing really well, Brianna.
that are constantly on guard for her next seizure.
Have a deep breath. You're okay, Chicky.
7-year-old Marley was taken to hospital with heart palpitations.
She spent 4 months in the hospital when she was born.
It wasn't the first time her life was in danger.
Are you feeling okay today, Miles?
Yeah.
Sadly, Mum Liz, Dad Neil and brother Max are painfully aware it won't be the last.
There's always ongoing things with Marley, but she just takes everything in her stride. She doesn't let her illness define her. I know it's a little bit scary going to the hospital, but there's lots of people there that look after you.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
You get jelly and ice cream after.
Exactly.
That's the best bit about it.
I spent a lot of time saying to myself, this isn't fair, but then when you look at the flip side, Marley has taught us so much. She's taught us to make the most of every opportunity, to live for the now, not to concentrate on the future. She's instilled this massive resilience in our family.
1,
2, 3, go. Whee! She's just amazing. Can you get the ducks? Give us a... Just a little bit, that's massive.
They took me down the corridor and just kept hammering me.
Home invasion victim Ajith was taken to hospital after an horrific attack with a hammer. Amazingly, he suffered no brain damage, but he's still dealing with the emotional aftermath.
I'm traumatised. If it wasn't for the paramedics, I would be dead. So I feel blessed that I can still go back to looking after my mum.
See, look how straight you are now. It's absolutely fantastic.
Ajith's been the full-time carer for his mum Roselle since she had a stroke a year ago.
Some freshly made vegetable soup.
Little, very little.
Okay, Dal.
He's my one and only son. He baths me, cooks my meals. I feel lost when he's not there. I got very scared. And I didn't know if he was alive or not. We've been through a lot.
We have, and we're
Yes,
still here.
darling.
And we're still here for each other. Going through that has made me a better person. I don't want to sound like a cliche, but I'm trying to live every day to its fullest, and that's because I feel so lucky that I'm still alive. We're moving forward, Ma. Always, always to the future, you know?